Hi Scorpio, welcome to your Valentine's Day February. Welcome to your Valentine's love messages for February and beyond. These are something new. I'm really sorry, there won't be any for singles. I will do my best to get a collective video out for you guys, but I really, as you can see, there's a lot of these already. That's like 24 extra videos on top of everything else that I have to do. So unfortunately there's none for you guys, but for those of you that are partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, this is you and your relationship and the Lovers card representing your union. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So I'm going to give these a shuffle and then we're going to get started. So your first triplet out is going to be about the health of your relationship, right? So let's have a look, or as they say in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, let's pop the hood, right? Let's see. So for this, you've got the 8 of Wands. I don't know if you can see that, right? So you've got the 8 of Wands. You've got the 6 of Pentacles, okay. And you've got the Knight of Wands, right? So what I like about this is you guys are very busy as a collective, but you're also still focused on the things that are important to you currently. Now, the 8 of Wands with the 6 of Pentacles, there's a lot of conversations around money, finances, transactional things at this moment in time. And with that Knight of Wands, it may be that you guys are just not able to sit still at the moment. And that's not necessarily just because you can't sit still because you've got too much energy or whatever. It might actually, sorry, I had to crack my back. It might actually be because, your lives or whatever you're working on at the moment are so busy. What I will say to you is, with such an emphasis on working, doing, bouncing back and forth, just make sure that you are making time for the relationship as well, right? Whatever you're working on, it seems to all be going in the direction of the relationship, which is great. That Knight of Wands, it might be that you are stealing moments for togetherness wherever you can get there, right? And I'm just going to leave your imagination to run wild with what I mean by that. Now, for the blessings of the relationship, you've got the 2 of Cups. That's lovely. You've got the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, nice. Really, really nice, guys. And the 2 of Pentacles. There's a lot of focus on the time, effort and energy that you've invested into the relationship, and the blessings of the partnership or the relationship is that you are both fully invested. And it's like whatever you're working on at the moment, there's a thought of, once we've done this, we'll actually be able to take our foot off the pedal and relax. So I love this, right? This is you guys as Emperor and Empress. You're building something for the longer term, but you're building something that really leads to a very beautiful experience where you can kind of not coast, but definitely sort of relax a little bit more. So love that. There's a lot of Pentacles here as well, which suggests that this is a lot of focus on money matters, material matters, home, potentially even health. So for the blessings, you've got the Moon card. For the lessons, you've got the Moon card. You've got the 2 of Swords. And you've got the 5 of Wands. Honestly, this may be a time where socializing is just not as possible as it has been previously. And you might find that you're kind of, as a collective, maybe you're coming under fire for that. Now you've got the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Cups here. So 2 2s represents a bond, a pact or an accord. And so this is kind of you guys saying, and I will say this, as a collective, if there are things that you have promised on a social level, I understand that it's not always possible, but where it is possible, I would not renege on those, because if you go backward, there is a possibility that you will rock either a friendship or an association or a collective in some way. So watch out for that. I will also say as well, because the Moon card is the past, and with the Two of Swords, there's something here that either you or your partner needs to kind of let go of, because it's kind of long enough now. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, just leave it. It's done, right? Enough, let it go. For the future of the relationship, you've got the Three of Wands. You've got the Nine of Cups. Look at that, stunning, right? And you've got the Six of Cups. Well, first of all, 2 cards out of these 3 are really about wish fulfillment. So the relationship is really going in the right way. You're currently undergoing a process or a direction that is really helping you enhance the relationship, because it's forcing you both out of your comfort zones. Like your horizons and or your desires are being sort of met, but they're being done in a way that it's really stretching your comfort zone. And so you might find at the minute that you're both a bit like, okay, this is awesome, but I'm also really uncomfortable at the moment. And so it's kind of like that collective scared energy, but in a really good way, if that makes sense. So before we get into your central theme, your Lovers Spread reading. So if you remember, I used to offer a Lovers Spread reading, and it's a recorded video. It's a deep dive into your relationship by little old me, where we're going to explore your collective energies and various other bits and pieces to give you some insight, right? So if you're partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, this is absolutely for you. If you're newly dating someone and you want to see kind of where it's going or what the dynamic is, this is also for you. And if you are, if you have like an intended person, you could look at that as well. It may not be as accurate, because obviously this is specific. The spread that I've designed, it's not this, it's completely different, but it's very focused on looking at the dynamics and the future of a specific relationship. So if you want to get yours, there's a link in the description box below. So your central theme, you've got the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, that shows progression and growth. And then you've got the Two of Swords with the Nine of Cups. So not only is the central theme is progression and growth of your relationship, and it's also about trusting that the wish that you hope for is the right, like it's unfolding for you in a way that's going to make you truly very happy. But the theme around this with the Two of Swords is that it's going to take a lot more mental focus or clarity than maybe you realized. So this is it really, more than anything else, it feels like it's kind of like a stretch goal. So really, really interesting. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic time of it. If you want to get your Lovers Spread, you know what to do. There's a link in the description box below. Take care, and I'll see you soon.